You were only 8 years old when you learned the world doesn't wait for children. Your mother was crying in the kitchen. Your father was gone again. And somehow, without anyone asking, you stepped in. The chair was too high for your small frame, but you climbed it anyway. Hands shaking. You cooked dinner. You comforted her. You carried the weight that was never yours to carry. And in that moment, childhood ended. This is called parentification. It's when a child becomes the parent, emotionally, mentally, sometimes even physically. Not because they want to, but because no one else will. You grow up fast in homes like these, too fast. You learn to scan every room, to sense danger before it arrives. That's hypervigilance. Your nervous system stuck in survival mode, always asking, is it safe? Will they fight tonight? Do I need to protect someone or myself? And then there's your inner child, the part of you that still longs for laughter, for innocence, for someone to hold you and say, it's not your job. But that child, you buried them, because there was no room for play when survival came first. Here's the thing, when you're forced to grow up too soon, you become remarkable, independent, strong, wise beyond your years. But inside, you carry invisible wounds. Struggle with boundaries because once your boundaries never mattered. You overgive, overfix, overlove because once that was the only way to feel needed. You find it hard to trust, hard to lean on others because once leaning wasn't safe. This is the psychology of the child who grew up too fast. The world applauds you for your strength. They call you reliable, mature, responsible. But they don't see the exhaustion. They don't see the child inside who whispers, when is it my turn to rest? And here's the truth. Your trauma responses are not flaws. They are adaptations. Hypervigilance, that was your shield. Over-responsibility, that was your survival strategy. Perfectionism, that was your way of controlling chaos. But what once kept you alive, now keeps you from living. Healing begins with shadow work. That means facing the parts of yourself you had to lock away. The grief, the anger, the fear. It means speaking to your inner child, the one who never got to play, and saying, I see you now. You're safe. It's not easy. It takes unlearning. It takes gentleness. It takes giving yourself permission to be human, not just a survivor. So let me tell you something. You don't have to be the strong one anymore. You don't have to hold the world together. You don't have to carry burdens that were never yours. You get to rest, you get to feel, you get to be a child again in the ways you never could. Because healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means finally giving yourself what you always deserved. Love, safety, freedom, and if this story feels like yours, remember, you are not broken. You are becoming whole. Subscribe. Not just for more videos. Subscribe as a promise to yourself that your healing journey begins here.